Hi guys, and welcome to this week's collective reading. And this week we are opening with Cosmic Heart Source, which as it reads at the bottom is all about the source of all our true home. It's a call to just be and to feel a heart connection. So this card is really representing the Christ light that exists within all of us, right? And this knowing of our connection to source or creator energy. And this connection that we have, it's not something you have to develop or earn. Right? It's something that already exists within you by design, right? And this connection has always existed within you. And then what this card is asking you to do is to sit with and feel this connection to the cosmic heart source. Right? This is to be reminded, as we do often forget this truth as we go throughout our day-to-day lives, right? And some of us have never even truly felt this connection, right? For some of us, it's a complete leap of faith to feel loved and held by this energy of oneness. But when you do connect to it, the magician that you are steps forward, right? This is a number 1 card, which is the magician in the tarot. In an instant, boundaries are removed as you realize your true nature. And that is a perfect segue into this transparency card, as this card is all about removing the boundaries that we've placed around ourselves. So this is a card of identification, but for the purpose of being able to undefine ourselves so that we become more transparent. So what we are being asked this week is to explore the different roles that you are playing in this life. You got to ask yourself the question, what are the different labels that you put on yourself? Like for me, right, I would be like, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I homeschool my daughter. I believe in attachment parenting. I'm vegan. I love spirituality, right? These labels don't have to be outwardly bad. They can be seemingly harmless. But what happens is we often create boundaries around ourselves because of these labels, right? So often our labels become our excuse to not do things or to not push ourselves to try something new, right? And boundaries are not a bad thing. They have their place. But at this time, we are being asked to blur out the lines of these boundaries and become transparent, right? We want to be transparent in how we see ourselves so that we can open ourselves up to new things and to explore these different roles that we play, right? And these labels that we give ourselves. And in that exploration, to see how these labels limit you, right? What does it prevent you from doing that might otherwise be good for you? Because it's our ego that attaches so strongly to these labels, and it takes a lot of strength to separate away from this mold you've created for yourself. So with transparency, we are looking to open ourselves to do more and be more. so that we can test out other roles, right? That maybe we wouldn't have let ourselves test out because the labels that we had defined ourselves by wouldn't allow that, right? And this is not saying that you have to do it all, but it's about knowing you are capable to do and be whoever you want. And if that is the case, what is it that's stopping you from being who you want to be? So through this keyhole is the entire universe, right? When you realize that you are the one putting restrictions and boundaries on yourself, and that you do have the power to lift them, you can be whoever you want to be, right? You are connected to cosmic heart source. You are magic, and magic is just nature. It's natural to be magic, right? Look at the whole world around you. Nature is magic. And we are ending with the Eight of Swords. And this is card 57 in this deck. And this is all about obtaining freedom by releasing old habits. So once again, becoming more transparent, right? So this is all about surrendering to love, to discover your own power, right? This is the connection to cosmic heart source and realizing that you are the magician. So the affirmation that is attached to the color therapy bottle that goes with this card is, I let go and trust the process of life. So we are working on shedding all of these labels that we've created for ourselves so we can create more space for growth. And that is this week's reading. We are really diving into shadow work season, aren't we? But this work is so important, and I really urge you to not shy away from it, as it is really transformative. So I am wishing you all an amazing week while you uncover all of your own magical nature, and I will be back next week. Bye, guys.